So I was just about to read my Bible and I noticed, or I didn't notice, but I remember the other day I cracked it right here on the side. And now I like reading the Bible, but I'm thinking I'm gonna switch back to my book, right? Because I know it's a crack, and look, even though it's cracked, I can still read it and see it. Because I have it on dark mode. So you see there's a big crack there, but when it goes black, you can still read the Bible and see everything clearly. You see, it doesn't mess up the reading experience. Matter of fact, I have to go close for you to see it. But however, I know it's cracked and it's just not the same anymore. Now, as soon as I get back home, as soon as I leave here and get back to Canada or America, I'm gonna get me a new electronic Bible, right? Because that crack bothers me. And I was wondering, maybe that's how God feels about retards serving him in the Old Testament, right? He's like, I don't want any retards serving me in the Old Testament because it's just like this cracked iPad, right? Or this cracked notebook. It's like, yeah, it still works, but it's just not the same, you know what I mean? Who wants to, just like when you crack your phone, the phone still works, but it's aesthetically unpleasing. You know what I mean? And so I got to thinking, I wonder, this is why God said he doesn't want retards to serve him. Where does God say that? Here. Leviticus 16. Start at 17. It says, speak to Aaron, saying, no man of your offspring throughout their generation who has a defect shall approach to offer the food of his God. For no one who has a defect shall approach, a blind man or a lame man, or he who has a disfigured face or any deformed limb, or a man who has a broken foot or a broken hand, or a hunchback or a dwarf, or one who has a defect in his eye, or eczema, or scabs, or crushed testicles. No man among the descendants of Aaron, the priest, who has a defect is to come near to offer the Lord's offering by fire. Since he has a defect, he shall not come near to offer the food of his God. So yeah, so maybe God looks at the retard the same way I look at this cracked screen, you feel me? It can still work and it's still functional, but you know what I mean? I would prefer to have a fixed one.
The physically challenged have been needing a hero, and you're it. Thank you, handyman.
That's okay, son. And remember, never underestimate the powers of the handicap.
Read your Bible.